Angela from Chaotic Neutral and Dog. I have been a little MIA on my channel lately because life has been crazy. I am a first-year teacher of art for high schoolers and some middle schoolers, and I just got married, so that's why I have nails for the first time that are growing themselves out and henna that is fading away. If you don't know, in traditional Indian weddings, the bride gets henna done, and I married a wonderful Indian man. Anyways, I have been so busy that I didn't make much progress on my pan that slash those palette slash eyeshadows. I'm going to do a lot of this because the nails, they need to go. I can't wait for them to get off, but the aesthetic and the pointing is the best part of the nails, for sure. And I'm being quiet because my husband is sleeping. This is the finale of my pan that slash those palette slash eyeshadows. I have this finale, and then I always do a video. Now, I did it last year, I'm going to do it this year. I do a video in December where I rank all of the shadows in my project from the year. A lot of the eyeshadows, I either didn't have time to do makeup or I had to do makeup looks that were more, not that I had to, but I felt inclined to make sure I did looks that made me for sure look beautiful, like more neutral looks with an intense, beautiful shimmer and less all-out orange and blue combo eye looks. So I didn't get a lot of use on my Pan Those eyeshadows, but let's walk through my Pan That palette first. This is Sweet Rainbows. It is my made-up palette that is a mix of ColourPop shadows from Sweet Talk, Chasing Rainbows, and early on in the project I added back in Jamocha from Brown Sugar. So this is where it is at the end of the year. My palette, my Pan That palette. I'll put up a picture of my Pan That palette at the beginning of the year. Keep in mind at the beginning of the year, instead of having Jamocha there, I had a almost practically untouched shadow called West Side from Sweet Talk, but they were so similar, Jamocha and West Side, that I decided to switch back in Jamocha in hopes that I could try to finish it instead of having two pans and eyeshadows that were so similar. But as you can see, I didn't finish it. The dream can still be alive though. But let's talk about it. Since last update, I finished Wiggles completely. Jamocha I got a lot of use out of because, like I said, I was doing more neutrally looks for my wedding events. If you want to see some stuff from the wedding, I'll link below a video that's basically like a short film of events leading up to our wedding and like stage shots where it's like we're being hella romantic. I love this video. Again, if you want to see wedding stuff, go down there. It doesn't depict anything from the reception. This little video that I'm linking is played at the reception. In that video, I had to do my makeup for the e-shoot, and I used Jamocha in that and other shadow, Chocolate Mousse, as well. And today, I only used this shadow once. Kind of fell out of my pink phase for a bit and went into more of a yellowy phase. But I was like, let me do an all pink look for today. And then the yellowy side of me kicked back in, and I have like, I really kind of like the look today. Like a pink lemonade-y look. I love that. So I didn't get a lot of use out of blurred lines because of a shadow I have in my Pan Those eyeshadows called Lightning. I got a lot, no, I didn't get a lot of use out of this one. Oh my god, Eclipse. I didn't get a lot of use out of Eclipse this past update because I had my nails done and I've been using Eclipse as a nail polish. There's no point to put this as a nail polish on top of like these nails, so not much use out of that. No use out of ICYMI. I really thought I'd get more use out of it this whole year, but I just didn't. Prism, surprised I never hit pan on it. I didn't reach my goal clearly. My goal was to hit pan on every shadow in this palette and to finish at least one or two. I didn't hit pan on these two, very close with Prism, and I finished Wiggles, but this I didn't finish. It was just a accident. It kept shattering. The formula wasn't that great, really. And it shattered, and then I repressed it and it shattered again. So that's why that is empty. But, you know, I'm okay with failing. I'm okay with not reaching my goals. I think, even though I didn't hit pan on these two, I really, and technically I didn't hit pan on West Side, but I think I got so much use out of Jamocha that it's okay. Maybe I technically hit pan anyways, if that makes sense. I think this year I created bigger pans in my pan net palette. Like Blurred Lines and Eclipse are huge. I'm still thinking about what my next year's pan net palette will be. I might do one of those videos where it's like, let's talk about my options. Let's pick my pan net palette together. Let's go into my Pando's eyeshadow side of this project. Again, I didn't get a lot of uses, but guess what? I did hit one pan regardless, and I'm actually really happy of that. And we'll go from my least amount of uses to my most amount of uses. Least amount is a big fat 0 with Cannoli from the Elf J Kissa to the Rescue palette. There's Cannoli right there. There was just no chance I was going to use this matte blue when I've had problems with it before, either with fallout or it blending out in a weird tone. So yeah, I'm sorry, Cannoli. You did not get the love that you don't really deserve it, but you didn't get any much love. After Cannoli, the shadow I got the least amount of use of, with one use, is unfortunately Paper Tigers, and it was a shadow I was really excited about. But because of the circumstances this past month, I wasn't reaching for this. I was reaching for Jamocha, which is more of a neutrally brown, and this is like a yellow brown, right? Like it's not a brown, but it's a mustard yellow. So if I was reaching to put something in my crease, it was usually Jamocha for a neutral look, not Paper Tigers. I still love Paper Tigers. I want to get more use out of it, but it just wasn't its time to shine. The next shadow is Boss from the Kaleidos Futurism whatever 5. I'm bad at Roman numerals. 4. Boss I used twice. I don't think you can even see a dip. I can slightly see a little divot. I wouldn't call it a dip. I'd call it like a, I don't know what I would call it. It's not a dip. It's like a dent. There's a little dent now. Used it twice. It was great. It's a great shadow, good formula, not much to say. The next shadow that is the most exciting, I hit pan on Squeeze Me in the Orangey Glad palette. It only took 2 extra uses to hit pan. I hit pan on it after 6 uses in total in this project, and on November 18th. I suspected I could hit pan, but I didn't think it would only take 2 uses. The thing with Squeeze Me is that I already started off with a really good dip. In the past, I experimented with it being used as my highlighter, and it takes more building up. It is a beautiful color, but when you first swatch it, it's sheer. I haven't been swatching. I'll do that really quick. But let me try to swatch Squeeze Me so you know what I'm talking about. There's like a little bit. Let me grab a little bit more. And here are my beautiful mattes that I didn't hit pan on, but that's okay. When I started the swatch, you see how opaque it is, and then down here, it's like translucent. That's how it was like on the eye. So you have to build it up. You have to go in again to make sure it's all gonna be opaque. And that's why I used it as a highlighter, and it seemed to work okay with my blush draping that I was doing. So that is it with another layer on top. And that's just how Squeeze Me is. And I love that about it. I like that it's buildable, but that's how I was able to hit pan a bit faster. This other shadow I need to talk about is Lightning from my Strawberry Dream palette by Lunar Beauty. And I use lightning 3 times, including today in my inner corner. It rolled in last month, and I just contributed to the dip that already was there before, just a little bit more. You all know I love lightning. It's one of my favorite shadows in this palette. I was glad that it rolled in so I could just give it some more love. Again, if you know me, you might be surprised. This shadow from here is the one I use the most. I used it 5 times, and if you've been around a while, you are probably like, that never happens. Angela never uses the neutrals the most. She uses the colors like crazy, but hates it when neutrals roll in. It was the perfect time for it to roll in, honestly, with the wedding and all of that and the events leading up. Because this rolled in, it was easy for me to bring, because also overall, this is a very neutral, beautiful palette. Here's lightning. Here's chalk. Lightning is so pretty. So this past month, I got so much use out of many of the shadows in here. I got use of honey dipped, sugar cookie, chocolate mousse, sweet cream, and soft and sweet. Those shadows I actually used a lot this past month in doing my looks. I think this is the shimmer. It is the shimmer that is on my lid in the video that I'm linking below. I didn't hit pan on these 5, but I hit pan on Squeeze Me, and I am okay with that. That is a wrap. That's my project. I don't know, because I haven't counted it up, I don't know how many pans I hit total throughout the year. I will let you know next video when I rank all the eyeshadows. So I don't know if I beat the number of pans that I hit last year, or am I close, am I behind, whatever. This past year, so many things popped up that were a challenge in me balancing my life. So I'm someone that very much values balancing work with the things that she loves to do. Balancing this project with work, with art, with friends and family was very difficult this year. So I don't know if I did well or not. I don't know. Lots of stuff happened. I student taught during COVID. I was with my family the whole summer, helping take care of my nephews. I've started my first year of teaching. I got married. This year has been incredibly rewarding and also so challenging. But that's fine. That's okay. Things are getting easier, and it's been a great year. So many highs, so many lows. You know the deal. But anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. I will send you an update next month, and hopefully I'll be putting out more videos. Have a great day. I hope you're doing well mentally and physically, and I will see you later.